Hey guys, and I'm sorry this is a late review, and I will have a separate video on why I stopped making videos for a while. So many things have happened at once and whatnot and stuff, including going to college, starting college and stuff. But let's just keep this video for the Apple event that we've seen 3 days ago or so, or even way before that, on the 12th. So let's recap. So we've seen the iPhone XS, XS Max, and the iPhone XR, and also the Apple Watch. Literally, that's the two things that they just announced. Not what I expected in terms of how many things they released, but it will do. I mean, obviously, because there's 3 iPhones, so they kind of took their time. And since the Apple Watch got redesigned, they also took their time with that. And I do expect to see like an event in October, and it's like pretty soon. So I'm waiting for that, for probably the new release for iPads or Macs in general. Anyway, so let's recap the XS and XS Max. Well, the design is pretty much the same. There's really not much that's changed in terms of design. The only design difference is probably the size from XS to the XS Max, and also the color. So there's a new gold color. It looks stunning. Oh my god, that's probably gonna be the one I'm going for. Which one are you guys think I'm gonna be going for? I will probably go for the XS. I am not gonna I just didn't find the XS Max to be really necessary for me. It's okay, like the 5.8 inch does the job, and it's still all screen while maintaining that small design kind of. So I'm really not sure if I'm feeling that Max one, because it looks too big. And to be honest with you, I did like the Plus, but I don't know, it just feels weird that it's a much bigger screen now. I felt like they also focus a little bit more on, pretty much the camera and iOS. Like, obviously they didn't mention anything in terms of hardware. Obviously the processors got changed to the A12 Bionic, and definitely it's an upgrade in terms of that if you're coming from an older device before the iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and the 10, because none of the devices that were seen last year were slow at all. I mean, sure, it is faster, like 30%, 15, whatever percent faster, but are you really gonna feel that in the day-to-day usage? Not at all. It's the same thing, really. All that's probably just saying is that you have like a second generation Face ID, and that will help it, I guess. So not really, like, sure, maybe launching apps will be a bit quicker, but like, who cares? I mean, it was pretty quick last year. I really didn't feel like when I went to see it in the store, because obviously, guys, no, I don't use an iPhone right now yet. When I saw in the store, it was pretty snappy, and I just don't like all these speed tests I see on YouTube, just because I feel like nowadays people really don't look these up, and they don't really care, because nowadays all the smartphones are pretty damn quick that you don't even feel like there's need to be the difference in between the smartphones. But if that matters to you, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying they just have a faster processor, the A12 Bionic. So also, aside from the iOS 12, you're really not really getting anything else. I mean, 3D Touch still remains on them. Okay, so let's talk about the XR, because it's not at all what I expected. It's much more expensive than I thought. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be $750. So really, the XR is pretty similar to the 10 and 10s, to 10, yeah, from last year, and 10s Max, in terms of design, except obviously the camera. But obviously some of the some of the material that are used for the 10s and 10s Max are premium, unlike this one. I mean, this one's still pretty premium. It's aluminum 7000, and the world's toughest glass on a smartphone. So I really like this phone. It has so many colors. There were times where I was like, that's not just, it's kind of not fair. You should at least like, if we're not getting anything extra on the 10s and 10s Plus, you cannot just make the price so high because of just pretty much the material. You're still getting the same processor and the same there's no home button, the same Face ID and everything. Why is it so expensive, like the 10s and 10s Plus? Well, if you guys don't know about the prices, the 10s is $999 and the 10s Max is $1,099. That's the base models. And yeah, we all know that it can go up to 512 gigabytes, but that's if you really want to spend close to $2,000 on these phones, and I don't think that's really necessary. So yeah, that's the difference between the two. I probably will go with the 10s because of that gold color. I really like it, and I have a gold iPhone, gold Apple Watch, so it kind of matches. So yeah, let's also talk about the Apple Watch, because that surprised me in some things. Obviously, I did know this a couple days before, because obviously we know that the whole thing was leaked on new iPhones and the Apple Watch. Sorry I didn't do a video on that. It was just too busy with so many things. But the Apple Watch was really kicking it. I mean, you have like 30% more display, and it kind of looks a little bit rounded now than before, and I like that because it kind of matches the theme of the 10s and 10s Max and also the XR in terms of going from edge to edge displays. Also, the new gold color stainless steel on the Apple Watch matches perfectly with the gold color on the iPhones. So that's really cool that you can match them now. But also, like, I really am excited about all the health stuff that they put, because I had my grandparents. Obviously, they're having heart diseases and stuff, and it would be very nice to know if there's a problem gonna happen, or at least predicts that there's problem gonna happen, and I really like it predicts that there's a problem gonna happen, and I really like that. So what I mean is, like, I do appreciate these stuff, even if the thing is pricey, but when you really consider health wise, it's not so pricey. And I know it can go all the way up to 1,000 in some cases. Like, I know it's way too expensive, but you don't always have to get the premium models. You can get the aluminum one, and it's pretty okay, I guess. So why am I okay with this in terms of pricing? Because it's of the health stuff. Obviously, it's the most important device they ever made that could potentially save your life in some cases. You can't do that on the iPhone 10 and 10s. So that's the thing. However, I'm very excited, honestly. I didn't pre-order them. I would like to see how they are first before I actually order them. So I'm going on the 21st, next Friday, to check them out, and hopefully I like them. I was a bit nervous about choosing between the 10s and 10s Max, but just, I don't know, it just doesn't fit with me well. Like, it's not really the price, because nowadays, like, we all pay it with the carrier monthly, so but it's just this size. I feel like the display is way too big that I really don't want it. So the whole idea behind a phone is that it could fit in your pocket and have like a phone in your pocket, and I really don't want to go back to 1980s stuff in terms of size, so I can use the phone. I really like the current iPhone 10. And by the way, if any of you are looking still to buy an iPhone 10 from last year, they're They went down to 38 monthly, I guess, on Verizon. I checked it out yesterday and I was like, okay, so that's pretty cool. And just hear me out, okay? The last year's iPhone 10 is pretty okay. Listen, it really did not just suddenly get slow because you think that the new one came out. No, it's still one of the fastest phones out there right now. It beat most of the Android phones. So I don't know. If you're probably looking to buy, you want that 10s with the stainless steel design without necessarily having to pay that much money, I would say go for the 10 and hurry up, because I overheard the Apple might drop the last year's 10. So if you're gonna buy it, do it now instead of waiting. So yeah, guys, I am pretty excited, and sorry it's a late video, but hopefully you guys choose whatever fits you perfectly and be happy with it. Either way, you really can't go wrong with any of these phones. These phones are nice, and despite the low resolution on the XR, it really doesn't seem so. So I would say if you're gonna buy the XR especially, I'd say go check it out first in store before you pre-order it. Well, don't pre-order it, just go check it out before you actually buy it, because this is one of these things that, you know, everything will not really speak for itself. You have to go actually try. So yeah, guys, I'm happy that we actually took the time today to talk about this. Again, sorry for the late video. I will tell you why, like, in a later video. I haven't been posting. So many things happen at once, and I think it's so important for you guys to know, because some of you watch my videos, you know, it's I don't know, like, it's important to know what's gonna happen to the channel and everything. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. Peace.